Hey everybody, welcome to SJGames Live. We are here today with a crew of people. We're going to be doing a Car Wars scenario today from the recently completed campaign from the Car Wars companion book. This scenario is in there. It's also in the free scenarios we put on the website, which we'll link both of those things over on the side here in just a minute. Brandon's got it already. Today we have with us Fox Barrett.
Hello.
She is previous staff and has helped out while the playtesting and stuff and plays Car Wars with us a lot, so we brought her in today.
I'm back. I couldn't get rid of me.
We got Revka from the warehouse in here.
Hey.
And then if Malix wants to lean in a little bit, we got Malix Nystul here.
Hello.
Malix has been in the industry for a long time, has worked on things from D&D to our stuff to BattleTech, all sorts of things in the industry. And has played this a couple of times, but decided to bring him in today as well. So today we are doing a scenario from the scenario pack 2 called Shopping Run. Night Bites, hi. Cars and Guns, your jam. Yep. This is definitely Cars and Guns. This is the 6th edition of Car Wars, so it's a really updated version of a classic game. Designed to play and move faster. A couple people here are new, so we're gonna be kind of talking through it as we play, so you kind of get an idea of how it works. But if you've got questions about what's going on, feel free to ask, and we'll go ahead and let you know what's happening. So we're playing a specific scenario today. It's called Shopping Run, and the blurb on that one is the matches colloquially known as shopping runs are among the rarest due to the unique setups they require. Automated stalls are arranged within the arena where drivers can have random weapons attached to their cars. Fans flock from great distances to see the madcap violence that results when a car comes roaring out of a stall with a surprisingly large gun affixed to it. So the way this one works is we are not allowed to put any guns on these cars to start with. We have just the hand cannons. We have 8 armor on the cars, so each side has 8 armor on it. We have 6 build points for crew, 6 crew points, and 8 build points to work with the restriction that none of those things can be weapons. So we are finishing up building those cars now, and if you want to look down at the map, these are little barriers, and these are the weapons, the upgrade stalls, we'll call them. At any point on a turn, if at the start of your movement you have a car that is touching one of the upgrade stalls, you can draw from that stall's deck and put that weapon on your car anywhere you want to. We do not have to follow any of the build restrictions for those weapons. You just come roaring out of the stall with a brand new, very large gun attached to it. And the cards in those stacks are going to be the weapons that are between 5 and 7 build points. So the larger guns. So this is treated as a large build point game. So we're using the higher tier damage deck for this game as well. It is designed as a last person standing scenario, so the last car wins. Because of our time restriction today, we're going to alter that a little bit, and when we do our cutoff, whoever has the highest combined total of remaining power plant and crew hit points is going to be declared the winner of this particular match. Normally for this one, you would just play until there's just one person left. Other than that, let's see, the walls out here, we're treating these barriers as walls, so they are not mobile. You cannot push them. They are partial cover, and they do take damage, so they can be destroyed.
They're indestructible. Okay.
They are destructible. Everything else is no terrain modifiers, wide open arena lot. The edges of the arena are walls, so if you touch those, you are crashing into a wall, and we will treat it accordingly.
Generally speaking, that's bad. Don't do that.
No, I think
Generally-
crashing into walls is a bad thing.
Most of the time.
Walls don't move.
Paul, glad to see Fox back.
Walls don't. Oh, hey. Hi, chat. It's been too long.
It's been a while.
I'm looking forward to losing again.
I do have, for our convenience, a small laser to
Oh, you
make
can actually
make
see
that.
this.
Oh, it does show up.
Yeah.
So we can be a little faster at lining shots up rather than having to get down over here and do that number for the questionable ones when they're close.
You store this.
I can store this over there.
Thank you.
So does everybody have their car built?
I think so.
Yes.
All
God
right.
help me, I do.
So we'll check them. I have Whiplash and Rockwolf as my crew for 6 crew points and the 0-point hand cannon. I have, for my build points, I got 2 points in a safety cage, 2 points for light plastic cladding, say that 3 times fast, on my left and front, and 1 point each for the light steel plate on my right and rear. And that is that's my 8 points.
So yeah, for my driver points, I just dumped all 6 into my gunner.
Okay.
I took I just add automatic damage when that gunner hits because I love guaranteed damage. The HUD goggles to help continuing with the whole there's always cover out here, so I figured it's a good way to get around that.
Yep.
Firing interface, give me a reroll, and then just left and right sides, a blade of cladding. Just put big armor on my broadsides and hope for the best.
All right. Revka, what do you have?
Well, I chose Alpine and Whiplash, which I think is good people. I've never played before, guys. I apologize. So Alpine, when defending, you roll the blue equal to the speed instead of the yellow.
Okay.
Then Whiplash is this going to attack with a hand cannon from any firing arc, which I thought would be kind of helpful. And then I have steel on the front and the back, and bumper spikes on the front, and undercarriage frame.
That goes off with your crew, but yeah, it's a frame upgrade.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I also got a spoiler too, which basically means that I take 1 control during the control step.
Get an extra control. Got it.
Yes.
I've
Alex?
also chosen Whiplash and Alpine. I'm going to assume it's Whiplash's brother and Alpine's sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
So it's again just that the hand cannon can shoot any direction, and the driver is the defensive driver. Equipment wise, I've got a sight, which will give extra accuracy if the target's close, but I'm using the hand cannon and flak jackets, so I prefer my crew not to die. I also have a steel plate forward, left, and right.
Okay. All right, so that is what we are going with. We're going to start over with me and work around the table to give the newer, less experienced people a few times turns to watch what's happening as a refresher. Do you have anything from chat here?
Watch me and learn what not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Chat's fired up. They're ready to go.
Yeah, Paul. I know I tend to get set on fire a lot. Paul, today's on an exciting episode of SJGames Live. That unusual gang of suspects prove they can't drive 55 minutes without setting fire to something.
Let's hope so.
I mean, that's kind of the
Probably true.
yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Now, to be fair, I don't have my normal thermite grenades because I wasn't allowed to buy any weapons.
Yes, we
That's
did make
every
the,
grenade to me.
What
that,
are you
that
gonna
was
buy
one of the
first?
Well, it's random. We drive over those things, we get a random item
they're random.
equipped to our car. So
All right.
Reminds me of a
we'll
certain
find out.
Nintendo game, I think.
it's a little bit like that, except there's no race. This is just destruction. All right. So to get started, everyone has 8 armor. Your tires and power plant should be up at 10. Your speed should be at 2. We're starting at a rolling start there. And the first thing we do, let's see, I am the first player, so if you will toss that round flag token right there to me. I am starting as the first player here. And first step in the round is we would check speed. So if anyone was over their max speed, they would immediately drop to their max speed right now. Not a problem for us right now.
Yeah.
As you take tire damage, that could be a thing. Second step on sequence play is take control. So look at your dashboard. You can see in the tire track and in the speed track, you have green control markers. You take that many control markers and add them to your pool for this turn. And if you have any crew or equipment that gives you extra control, you will also take those. So right now we should all be taking 6 from our dashboards, 4 from the tires and 2 from the speed dial. And then if your crew or equipment give you any extras, or if they give you any ace tokens, you would also get those now.
Which one's the ace token look like again?
That's the
like-
autodueling, so
okay.
yeah. The AADA logo. Yeah.
the iconic AADA look, if you will.
It's the only thing I didn't know what it was, but it was definitely like engraved in my head from dad stuff. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that chart. That's not what I thought it was.
All right. So the next step after that is manage fires. No one's starting on fire.
Yay.
Right, Paul? We're not on fire yet.
I've heard some rumors about you, Jimmie. I don't know about that.
Yeah. That kind of happens some. I did lose a match by I did not have enough control to put a fire out. And so I just kept getting more fires on my car, and my crew burned to death before I could take out the last person.
Oh, no.
Because I literally could not get enough control to put the fire out.
It's just.
Yeah.
It's not called car peace. So.
Right.
PSA, put your fires out.
Put your fires out
Put your
early.
fires
Don't
out.
just wait for next turn. Then we are to movement. So the movement phase. Now we go in turn order. So I'm going first.
So this is literally going to be, we all go forward and turn slightly, so it's going to look like ballet.
A little bit. It's gonna be a nice little violent dance. Yes. All right.
Everybody being
So
right.
Kind of pretty.
I'm gonna sneak around here. And if you want to scoot your chair back a little bit, you'll be on camera a little bit more often.
I'll come over.
Okay. All right. So, and it does not matter which deck you pull from. You can drive over any of you. You do not have to match the color.
Oh.
Okay.
That's just the ones that there are four randomized decks. They all have the same thing in them and different randomization.
God.
A
Okay.
deck, not a card,
Yeah. You pull one. You pull one off of it, but
but you can
It's
go
just-
over it again.
Oh, because it matches the colors on the corners.
Right.
Oh, I see.
It's just
but you can only pick up one a turn
So basically, this isn't green because it's for the green player. It's green because it's drawing from the green deck.
from the green deck.
From
Yes.
the green deck.
Aces, got it.
Oh, dear.
I know.
Yeah. So as you once a turn, you can pick up a new weapon if you can manage
Got it.
the maneuvering right.
Here, let's do the dance when he's there.
All right.
Shift one down.
So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to put my speed up to 3. So first thing movement step is you set your speed. I'm moving it up to 3.
That doesn't cause any maneuvering thing unless you try to gun it to 4, right?
Right. I would take some damage if I tried to gun it before my power
Okay.
plant would take a point of damage. And then I am going to go.
So you're like over revving your engine so that
Right.
Wow.
damage
Alright.
takes over to your power plant.
I'm just going to go 1. I believe that will keep me from hitting things. So that's a full D2 turn.
Okay.
And
I don't like
roll
your chances
that.
there, buddy.
So I'm going speed 3. And I moved over the green and the yellow on the
On the little dial.
on
thing.
the turning key here. So I covered both of these,
Okay.
which means I'm going to add these 2 to my roll. The 3 is for I'm going speed 3, so I take 3 yellow dice.
Okay.
Then I add the stuff for my maneuver. If there were any terrain or any other things, I would roll that. Add those, and then I roll it all. For every skid that I roll, I lose 1 of my control tokens. Because I made a roll, I get an ace token. And if any of these had come up with a wrench result, I would lose a point of tire damage, or take a point of tire damage.
Okay.
Those are the 3 things that can happen in a maneuvering roll. So that is my whole movement point. I move forward in turn. I have 2 more movement points left. For my second move, I'm going to go forward 1. Slight turn there.
Highly recommend it.
And for my third move, I'm going to go forward 1. Lift a little bit, just go to the back edge there. And I'm also going to take that slight turn there. Now, if I start a movement point on the card is when I get a weapon. So I do not get a weapon yet.
Ah,
Yeah.
I need to have gone 4 to have been able to get a weapon.
Got it.
which
but
is
that
why you can only get 1 per turn. Now I follow.
Well, yeah, the rules are 1 per turn. So you can't go forward, back up, and keep getting it. Like that's just a hard limit. Is only 1 per turn.
Okay.
So that is my full movement. I'm done with moving. We go on to Fox to move.
All right. I'm going to accelerate to 3. I'm going to 4.
3 proved you can't quite make it and get a weapon this turn.
Good point. I'm going to take a power plant damage to just
So
over
hard
rev this to 4.
hard accelerate, go up to 4.
Yeah, let's go to 4. Live faster, not at all. All right.
I'm never going to live that down. Probably not. Probably not. That matches. I will permanently be known for being on fire and using Possum a lot as my driver.
If it makes you feel any better, remember that time you hit me with a missile barrage that maxed out like you rolled the maximum possible damage on it and I rolled no defense and just
That was a particular glorious
went
shot,
up like
yes.
a Roman candle.
You can't believe I would let my crew die in a fire. See, Vishala knows I'm better than that most of the time.
There we go. Okay. So I am going speed 4.
Feel a draft in this
I need
game.
a green, another yellow.
Why does it smell like gasoline?
So soon.
This is not going to go well.
Technically, in the fiction, these are all electric cars.
Ah,
Or at least in the old fiction, there's not a difference in in the earlier versions of Car Wars, there were differences in gasoline versus electric engines when you
Ah.
build them. We don't have those in the system now,
Okay.
but I think the fiction is
We've
still.
gone green. It's all electric now.
I think part of it is in
Unless you
the
have a flamethrower.
yeah fuels for catching things on fire. I think part of the fiction has like it's semi post-apocalyptic, so
Yeah.
the areas outside the city are a little more
Oh, that's awfully
wastelandy.
close.
Oh,
That
do
game, not quite.
Oh,
That's what I was hoping. Okay, cool.
you don't have any movement left, do you?
Boop. I got one more movement, yes.
Okay, but you're churning enough to not
I
hit
am
me.
leaving.
Got it. Woo.
I probably what I really should have done there was slid, but I didn't want to make too many. Oh, I forgot to take an ace token for my. That's the other
Yep.
thing. When you make a maneuver
Right.
of any sort,
You
pick
get
up
an
an ace token.
Anytime you're gonna roll those dice, you get the ace token.
Yeah,
Got it.
That's it's your benefit for being squirrely. Speaking of, I'm still going 4 speed. I'm making a difficulty 1 turn. Gather up these dice. Roll. Da da da. 2 more and a tire. Okay, so this is 2 control and 1 tire damage. So that's unfortunate. So tires go down by 1. And I lose 2 more control.
And you get an ace for making that maneuver as well.
Ace token. It's 3. I have 1 more.
All right,
to go.
so you're starting you're starting a movement point
I am.
on a weapon depot. So draw that card. Put it face up where it can be seen real quick. Or,
Probably right
So I
here.
feel like
Yeah. Can we zoom in on that or no?
yeah, Brandon can get a little
Okay.
closer on that.
magnify.
So we have
Enhance.
dead center of the top cam.
Okay, yeah.
No, there you go.
We can do that.
That is
There we go. Perfect. Yeah.
Aha!
Don't move it around.
5-point Gauss cannon. So it does 2 automatic damage,
Yes.
2 red dice, 1 blue dice, and 2 white dice.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Auto damage.
So that can go on any facing of your car you want it to be on,
Hey,
Fox.
neat. Like the left side of my car.
Any other facing the car you want it to be on, Fox.
Yeah, I can just put this anywhere. Like the left side of my car.
All right, and then go ahead and take your movement points.
My hands
Last.
are very red. I just realized on camera.
Okay. Let's see here. So.
Mine were the week after the haunt.
There's reasons.
I can't imagine why.
Do I want to try to. No, we need to move and turn, or we're going to slam into that wall way too fast. As it is, I'm going to be braking hard as soon as I get out of this. But the idea is to make it as worthwhile as I possibly can. What I would love to do is turn here. Question is. Pardon me while I get in the way of the camera here a whole bunch. I'd like to turn more than that. Yeah, how much control have I got? I got 2 control. I might not lose control here.
It's your last movement point.
Probably.
You don't have a
fine.
real gun. You've just got what? The pink?
Just a hand cannon.
It's fine. It's fine if I don't get any defense dice.
It's probably
Fine.
fine.
Yeah, I need to make sure I don't hit that wall. Sorry, I'm trying to like not move your car through hitting the card.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
I'll shift the card back and.
There we go. All right, that was a D1 turn. So once again, scoop up my 4 speed, my 1 green from the D1 turn.
All right.
Never punished.
Tire damage and a control. You
Never
have 1
punished.
control left, which is all you need to be in control of your car.
And the
The ace token. Yep.
yeah, that
Yes, the
That's
third
the
ace
word.
token. You're out of control. You're in control, baby. All right.
All right. So
That's
that
my
is your
turn.
movement. So
Oh, God.
Revka, it is now your move.
one. Oh god. Okay. Let's see if I was paying attention.
Nothing personal, Jimmy. I just want you to die
Yeah, I understand.
as like fast as
Just-
possible.
It's just good business. Okay.
There was a reason that I spent points on a safety cage for this map. Feeling that I was
Targets were
going to be.
required.
I had a
Okay.
feeling that yeah, people are going to be driving at me rather than with me.
So either way, you're gonna turn.
I mean, you could just drive straight into the center and not pick up any
I-
weapons. I wouldn't
I-
recommend it, but you could do that.
Guns seem important.
They're
Okay,
so
so I'm
important.
at speed 2 right now, right?
Especially these very, very large ones that we don't usually get to use on street,
Yeah,
right?
actually, yeah.
Okay.
Let me take a look at this thing
Because
now.
usually our limit for we usually do low point builds on the stream, and so the limit for a low point build is nothing over 5 points. These start at 5 points and go up. So
Gauss
these are
cannons
the-
are a girl's best friend.
What take control? Okay, so this is the part that I'm doing.
So we are right now. You are setting your movement. So you
Okay.
set what speed you want to be at. You started at 2. You can go up or down by 1 for free, or by 2, and it will cost you a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go down by 2, it's going to cost you a tire. If you go up by 2, it'll cost you a PowerPoint.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you can move 1 up or down for free.
Then
So
I'm
set
just
your new
gonna-
speed. What's your speed now?
I'm at 3 now.
You're at 3. All right. So now you take 3 movement points of driving.
Okay.
So each one is going to be forward and then a turn, or you can do a slide.
I want to
well.
go this way.
Okay. So line it up where you have
These two lines right here.
this line is
matching,
that
right?
starts there, and then you go to where the back line is there.
Okay.
Right.
So,
You just slide your car forward.
Is-
and back.
Every movement point is one
Yep,
car
just
length.
like that.
and then I want to kind of do it a little bit hard to like D2 to head that way.
Yep. So just pivot right over the turning key there.
I think I did that right.
Yep.
Yep. And as long as you don't go over into the red, it's still a D2 turn.
Okay. D2.
Okay.
So now, how fast are you going?
I'm going 3.
So you get 3 yellow dice,
Okay.
and then you covered up the green and the yellow on the turning key.
Yes.
So you
So
get
you
a
add
green,
those
yep.
to it.
Okay. And then there was take a control during the step because the spoiler.
Yeah. The spoiler just
And
gives you an
then-
extra control. And what does that one do?
Also take a control during the step because of the
Okay.
undercarriage.
So those start by giving you extra control to work with. They don't do anything during your turn.
Okay, cool.
See
That's,
that you'd have-
Yeah.
So I would have 8. Okay.
Yeah, because before, like way up at the start of the round, that's when we all take all of our control for like the whole movement, shooting, all of that
Right.
stuff. So that's when those kick in.
Okay.
Your car is just easier to control, which is good because you rolled 3.
3.
So you lose 3 of your control tokens,
Okay.
and you get an ace token for having made a maneuver.
Okay.
That's your first point, movement point. You have 2 more to go.
Yay. I'm not full of anxiety trying to read these things. It's fine. Okay. Do
We're all friends here who are going to blow each other up.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna do a D1
Okay.
for this movement.
So you're going
I would
speed
do
3.
3 and then 1 green one.
Correct.
Okay.
And
Nice.
you were just fine. You just take an ace token.
I made the
You roll.
turn.
You made the turn without get your ace token.
Oh yes. Yes.
Probably the most forgotten about mechanic in any time I've ever played this game. It's always like, oh, right, my ace token.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do those do?
So those are by default, all that they do is when you're rolling for defense, when someone's attacking you, you can spend 1 to reroll 1 of your defense dice. And you can continue to do that as long as you have them. So the more you have swerved around the arena, the harder you are to hit, and that's represented by using those to reroll dice. Some crew members and some equipment will let you spend them for other things.
Base level, they're buff
Three.
thing.
Base level, they're defense rerolls.
Okay.
There are also cards that will say spend an ace token to do special thing, but that's very equipment dependent.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Most
you
of the
can-
time, they're for defense.
Yeah, but like, say you've got a driver who can spend 3 ace tokens to eliminate a die instead of rolling it or something like that. So you say, oh well, then I'm gonna put this spoiler on my card that gives me 3 to start with,
Right.
so that every turn I know I can use those things in combination to activate his ability or just defense with it.
I know how to drive.
All right, you almost got there.
Yes,
Right,
I
so-
almost got there.
Is that all 3 of your moves?
Yes. So
All right.
for the third turn, I did a D1 move straight that way.
Okay. Then Malix, it is your turn.
All right, gun it. We go up to 4.
Up to 4, so you will take a point of power plant damage for hard accelerating.
Happy to do it.
Okay. So another yellow dice.
Let's see if I have this right. So you take this alongside the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
And line that line across the front with the line in the middle there.
Right. And then
Okay.
we want to turn yellow here.
No, first you go 1 car length forward fully, and then you turn
So
over
you go
the
to this in first.
Oh, and then pivot.
and then
And
pivot
then
over the
side
edge
here.
Yeah.
because the path matters in case you contact something during it.
Completely makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Pivot.
so there.
All right, so that is your D2 turn. So you're going
Yes.
speed 4, so take 4 yellow dice,
All right, got him.
I've got
and
one
then a
green.
green and a yellow for the D1 and D2 you covered.
Okay.
Roll those, and
Three.
you take lose 3 control and take an ace token.
Fine.
That is your first movement point. You've got
Alright.
2 more.
Go this way. That's no roll for them.
Correct.
Nice token
Nope.
stacking. Yeah, I set all this up yesterday, Howitzer. So things were nice and set up when we got in here.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold this
Both
while you.
brace at the same
I'll
time.
keep that brace while you
Okay,
drive.
thank you. That's my third.
All right.
There you go.
And then I want one more.
Oh, so stop here first.
Yep.
Because you're starting your movement point on the card, you get to draw a card and put it on your
I'm
card.
Then-
going to. So I have drawn the jackhammer.
The jackhammer is a 6-pointer. It's got 3 built-in damage and 3 red dice.
I'm going to put that right up front.
All right. Your front firing arc.
And then I'm going to do my fourth movement. But I want to go the other way. So I
So you would.
flip this.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put it on that side of the car.
It's such a nifty little like.
It's
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Very clever, yeah.
I was like, oh no, but I want to turn
You
right.
do that.
So you go to the end, you'd spin over the end like that, and
Yep.
then go ahead and pull it
Try
out
to
of there.
carefully pull that.
Yep.
All right, good. And then I've got
That was a D1 turn?
Yes.
D4. D1 turn is just what? Just
Just
the
the
green,
green,
just
yeah.
the green one.
which is the green. So like this.
Because I guess they have
Alright.
different.
Yeah, all the so for chat for the new players in chat, the different colors of dice had different faces on them, so they are different statistics basically.
So this is a PowerPoint damage.
That is a tire damage.
Tire damage.
You left some rubber on the arena,
And then you lost one control because of this one.
Did that. Okay,
Okay.
good.
And then
That's
got
how
your
you know
ace
you were
token.
there.
and you got your ace token for
If you're
making that
not
one.
leaving streaks, you're not driving.
Right?
Did you get your ace token for
I
making
did.
that one? All right, good. Then that is everyone is moved, so now it's time to shoot.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yay.
So each of us are going to get one shot per crew member that we have.
Okay.
Each weapon can be fired one time, except for the hand cannon. It's a sidearm, so both your crew members have one of those.
Okay.
So I only have a hand cannon, so I'm going to be shooting that out the sides of my car. Because hand cannons are the cards that side arc fire only, so they can only be shot out the left and right sides of your car, except for the three of us who took Whiplash as our gunner, who can use the hand cannon specifically outside of any firing arc in
The
the car.
various Whiplash clones.
Yes.
Right.
They're all twins.
Uh.
It's a set of triplets that are just mad at each other
Right.
for some
Or is
reason.
it
So-
like a training?
The way
Training,
this
maybe? Like it's the
Whiplash training?
yeah.
So the way this works is if I'm going to take a shot, I look at who I want to shoot at. In this case, the car that's right here. Fox.
I can't help but notice this car's in your right firing arc.
He is in my right firing arc. And my rear, but my right. But much closer is the car that is almost in my bumper. And has a very large gun pointed at me.
This one's in your right firing arc. Shoot at the right
But
side.
I'm feeling sinister today.
I said, picture your driver's like, he's right back there.
Look, we're pulling this cannon up over. Look over there.
Don't shoot me.
Right. So you are in my left firing arc, Fox, and I am in just your left, it looks like. So, yep. So it's going to be shooting from my left to your left.
Okay,
My driver will use the hand cannon.
that's adorable.
And you are still in control, so you're going to get, for your defense, you will get your speed in yellow dice.
I will.
So you'll get 4 dice for defense.
Scoop these up.
And on your left side, you have ablative cladding,
Sure do.
which adds 2 black dice to your defense roll.
Sure does.
All right. So my attack roll is, my hand cannon has 3 blue dice, so I will be rolling those for 3 hits.
Woo. Okay, knife damage, no problem. That's just history between me and you.
And Fox rolls her defense, so she has 2 shields and
We're gonna burn one of those.
spend it. So she's spending one of her ace tokens to reroll one of her defense dice.
Trying to remember which one's better. Yellow's better for
Yellow's
defense.
better.
It's got more shields. Nope. Spend another ace token. There we go.
And so you block all 3
Block
of
all
them.
the damage.
All right. And we didn't have any considerations for range penalties or obstacles because we are right on each other. We
Yes.
could shake hands at this
You're
point.
scraping paint.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll do the same thing with the gunner.
Okay.
Hand cannon out the side, same shot. 1.
That's more like it.
It's probably not going to do
That's what
anything.
we like to see.
And you blocked
Yeah.
it. All right. So nothing for my shots. Fox, we're
Hello.
gonna skip you and your shot. Go
I've
ahead.
been off air entirely too long, and I will no longer be silenced. So, I'm gonna have my
To make
gunner.
us changed us.
I'm going to fire. My gunner legend is going to fire left side out with the Gauss cannon. So, with this, let's see. Let's start by scooping up the.
So the Gauss cannon. So the side of the weapon cards have a mix of symbols on them.
One blue.
Any of the square symbols are the dice you roll for that weapon attack.
Right.
And some of them have, some of these slug weapons in particular, have a black star at the top, like the stars on the dice. Those are just built-in damage. Those are just punchier
It
weapons.
just happens.
They
Okay.
just happen. So they are just higher damage. Most of usually that is on these slug-style weapons. They are just bigger.
So the
chunks.
jackhammer is good.
Yeah, the jack. Yeah,
Let's go ahead
it's a
and use
linked
the-
jackhammer too, right?
Yeah, it's
So
3 fixed damage without rolling.
So it's 3 fixed damage, and when you attack with it, you re-roll 2 dice because it is a linked weapon, so you have better chances of hitting.
It's horrible.
So it's a nice.
You're all the way over there.
I know. I'm just in my corner. Like,
So if you
just
play
wanna
with
go.
one of the designers, Randy, a lot, he likes the slug weapons with big fixed damage because dice hate him.
Right.
Yeah.
So he would prefer just to say, I do 4 and this 1 bonus die of damage, as opposed to I'm rolling 7 dice and all of them came up with nothing.
Big fan of it myself, which is why I've got Legend here. So I'm just gonna use these right here to notate the 4 automatic damage that are coming through.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna roll these guys for another 3. So that's 4, 5, 7. That's 7 damage coming into your right side.
Okay.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
I,
Bang bang
I
bang.
think it's louder than that.
Fire time.
So,
Your pistol was real cute though.
all right. So I am going speed 3, so I get 3 yellow dice. My left side has plastic cladding on it, so I will add 1 blue die to that.
You can stop nearly half of that.
I could stop nearly half of that 8 damage, 7 damage.
7 damage. You can stop more than half of it. You can
All
stop
right.
more than half of it. You're fine, big baby.
Fine.
All right. So
that.
I rolled 3 shields. I'm going to spend my
I would
only ace token to reroll the other one.
highly recommend this.
All right, I did
See?
max defend against that, so I block the first 4 of that damage and take 3 damage on my left side, which is going to come straight off my armor from 8 down to 5.
Cool. See if we can keep doing that. My driver is now going to fire their pistol,
Yep, their hand cannon.
their hand cannon, yes, into that whole situation as well. Same sides. Aha! That is significantly less whelming.
So we forgot that your gunner had 1 more damage on that attack roll.
2 from this, 2 from this.
Oh, so, okay, you did
Yeah.
did for you. I got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, never mind.
I can do
All right,
that.
so pistol. Just 1?
Just the one.
All right. Well, hopefully I can't.
Don't you also get a,
Oh, I do get the blue on that side. You're right.
much as I hate to play fair.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Block the 1.
Yay.
So hand cannon's not much. Revka,
Hi.
your turn. So you are way off from people.
Yeah.
There are
I'm
2
a
things
way
to
away.
there are 2 things to consider when you are not right on each other like this.
Okay.
One is the distance. So for every full turning key you are away from the target, they're going to get to reroll 1 of their defense dice if they get any. So that's
Okay.
how we do range penalties. So if you were going to try to shoot, say, Fox,
Okay.
just random suggestion.
That's a little rude, but
Fox would
alright.
be 1, 2, but not 3 away. So she would get to reroll 2 of her defense dice if you attack her,
Okay.
just for the range penalty. The other thing is that we do have obstacles that provide cover here.
Yes.
These provide partial cover. So as long they're not going to completely block line of sight, so you can shoot over them.
Okay.
But they are going to, if when you attack somebody, if they can draw a line from anywhere on their car, on the square part of their car, to your car that goes through one of these, they can claim the cover bonus for it.
Okay.
So to make that real simple, if you were going to hit trying to shoot at Fox,
Feeling a
Fox
little hated here.
could say, I can draw a line, excuse me, I could draw a line that goes through both of these to you and get the cover bonus from each of them. She could even say,
I mean,
look, I draw a line that goes through this
Yeah.
car and
You're-
both of these.
you're also providing me cover, so you know.
Right, cars are also
Which was
light
intentional.
cover obstacles. So Fox will get the cover bonus for all 3 of those. And what a partial cover bonus is 1 automatic shield result.
Basically, just get that
So-
for free.
Okay.
So
Is it center of mass? Or is
Uh,
it,
anywhere on the
Anywhere
box,
you can draw.
anywhere it's not on the boat noses counts. So same thing for targeting. As long as you can draw a line, if these were line of sight blocking obstacles, as long as you could draw a line that didn't go through them and touched anywhere in that box, you could take the shot.
how would we know that? Is there a symbol for that?
Generally, we would say usually if it's full cover, it will be blocking line of sight. Usually, you just establish at the beginning of the scenario.
Gotcha.
These are
That being said,
partial walls. and
there
stuff.
is a symbol actually for that. That's
Yeah.
that
That's the
means
type.
partial.
That's the type of cover it provides.
Yeah.
And usually, partial cover doesn't also give you line of sight blockage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can. The game is all about setting your custom scenarios, so you can say it's whatever you want to. Like I saw actually online some really cool 3D printed like box freight containers
Mhm.
that had a well that fit these tokens in them.
Oh, neat.
So they had those with like the full wall
That's
slotted into the
super
top of it. So
cool.
they knew exactly what it was, but it's also raised up and everything.
Huh.
Okay, that's
really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, I think I need to do some retconning on my control and my thing. Because these two say that I take one of the ace tokens
During your control step. Yeah.
during control step. And I think I took control instead of ace.
Oh, okay, so put 2 control back.
Yeah.
And get 2 ace. You're right.
Because I was reading him and I was like, wait, I think I took the wrong thing.
Pretty sure the drop and roll is better advice than duck and cover in this game.
Okay. Which means now I only have 2 control. Yay.
But you're not moving anymore, so 2 is enough.
Yes, but it makes me worried for next turn. Okay, so we're making an avid point of saying I should probably hit Fox, but
Well, so
I would highly recommend not. I'm the hardest person to hit on the table.
it's
Fox
not-
actually has, because I'm there, she actually has the most cover out of anybody.
In fact, because you only have your hand cannon, if you were to shoot at me with 1, 2, 3 automatic blocking, it's impossible for you to hit me, mathematically speaking.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that just because of where I'm at, I don't think there's really any advantageous shot for me.
You could try either Malix or I. We would both get 2 free results, so just roll a 3, and if you don't roll all 3 hits, then we won't bother with the defense.
Roll 3, so 3.
So your hand cannon is 3 blue dice.
Okay.
So pick either Malix or I. Choose who you're going to take the shot at.
When defending. Okay, so that's not what I want. When I'm attacking, I can add 1 yellow to your defense roll.
No, that's when you're being
When
attacked.
attacked.
When
Okay, I can read.
So are you shooting at me or Malix?
Let's say Malix, because I feel like that's probably. They were sugar free and
With
vegan.
neighbor policy, fine.
That is true. You bought her cookies. She's just sending you back ammo. Express delivery.
They were vegan.
All right, go ahead and make the roll. And if you don't roll 3 hits, we're just gonna skip the defense roll because it
Who
won't matter.
makes vegan chocolate chip cookies? Like
Vegan.
Vegan.
So 3 hits. So 2 are automatically blocked. Malix, you are going speed 4
I roll blues instead of yellows because of the Alpine.
for all your defense rolls.
When defending, roll blue equal to your speed instead of yellow.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Dope.
So there is 1 hit coming in. Here are 4 blues.
here's my marker for my 1 hit.
You blocked the last one.
There you go.
Great.
You don't even need 3 rolls. All right.
Message received.
Second shot.
Oh yeah.
So your other crew member.
Okay.
The blues over there.
There's
Yes.
your driver and your gunner both get a shot.
Okay, and I roll 3.
Yep. Me or Malix.
You.
Okay. Not 3 hits.
Nothing.
No hits, in
Nothing.
fact.
Nothing happens. This is what I
Alex.
get for not being
All
thankful
right.
for my vegan cookies.
You're up.
The question is,
Hi, Jedi Kaya. Thanks for the cheer. Thanks for the
can
bits.
I get
We're doing good today. We're doing a Car Wars matchup with some guests today.
I'm gonna switch spots with you real quick. I'm just gonna take my video.
from where I was
Why is it so
sitting?
bright?
It looked like from the blue box, the red box, I could get to the blue box without green being in the way.
So that means you have line of sight to green to blue to shoot them. If they get to draw the cover lines. So if they can find a line that gets cover, they can use it.
Oh, okay.
So
So that definitely would be the case.
yeah, so she can get cover for you from me, but not from. Yeah,
I think
she
just,
can't
yeah.
hit the thing. So she'll get 1 cover.
Well, I'm just
One
thinking
partial from me.
one of those 2 cards is coming towards me, and one of those 2 cards is going away.
It's true.
So I think I might be in better shape shooting at the card coming towards me at high speed.
All right.
Possibly.
All
This
right.
card's also already been hit, so like the sooner we kill it, just saying.
I'm gonna shoot at blue.
All right. So
So
you're firing from your front
I'll start with the hand cannon.
because you are in. Blue is only in your front firing arc.
I've got
But you've got whiplash. So you start with the hand cannon, which is 3 blues.
Okay.
And you can shoot blue in just the left side because you're only in her left arc.
Just one.
Just 1.
Yeah.
I'm automatic. The free
Thanks, Jimmie.
defense result for me is going to automatically
Okay.
soak that.
I
I've got my
need
back.
3 red for the jackhammer,
1, 2,
Here's third.
and there's 3 automatic.
3 automatic hits, 3 red. So wrench, jackhammer doesn't do anything on the wrench, but you get 2 rerolls with
Yeah.
because it is a linked weapon.
Yeah.
So that is
Cool.
4 coming in, 1 free result.
Yeah.
And Fox, what is your defense going on here?
All right, so I've got
On
my
your
4
left.
for my speed, 2 for this on my left hand side.
Left side.
2 for my armor on the left hand side. And then I'm getting 1 free to start with. From my good friend Jimmie, who's always there to protect me. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I like
So-
it. Well done.
Alright, so I'm taking
And you have 1 ace token left.
I do actually, good point. Let's go ahead and re-roll this yellow.
Was meant to be apparently.
Okay.
But before you take the damage,
Uh-huh.
there is also the range to consider.
Oh, good point.
You are
I think I'm only 1.
1, but definitely not 2
Definitely
away.
only 2.
You
Alright.
get to reroll 1 of those dice for the
Let's
range.
try this one more
penalty.
time. There we
The
go.
range bought you another one. So
Alright.
4 coming in, 2 blocks. You're going to take 2 on your left side.
Left hand side. 8, 7, 6. I go to 6 on the left.
All right.
All right.
That is everybody's first round of shooting. Done.
Right?
So the last thing we do in the round is we reset our tokens. All of your ace tokens and all your control tokens go back to the pile.
Boop.
You do not get to keep those.
Nope.
If you had anything that happens at the end of the round, you would do it now. There isn't anything out that does that.
All those ace tokens, and I didn't use one of them.
We didn't get shot
You
at.
didn't get shot at.
It's true.
And then
That will change.
the first player token moves to the next person around the table, and then we start the next turn. So,
Okay.
first thing on the turn,
Targeted.
check speed. No one's over their maximum speed because no one's taking that much tire damage yet. We're fine. Take control. So now look at your dashboards and your cards and crew and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and take the new control values you see there.
I'm in danger.
Anyone who's sped up is going to have less control available to them.
Okay, so
Start with your dashboard.
understanding now, I take 2 of these guys, not control.
Right. Yeah, you
Okay.
start with 2 ace for your 2
I'm gonna
accessories
take
there.
5
Driver.
of these because I went up 1 speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay. I'm learning.
All right, and then we manage fires. No one's on fire yet.
Yeah.
And then we start with movement. So Fox,
Hello.
you are up first this time.
Sure am.
Starting on a zone.
You
I
are
am.
starting your movement on a weapon card. So
I'm pretty
draw
jazzed about it. So I guess here's the question: do I draw that weapon first, or do I adjust my speed first?
just your speed first. 'Cause you
Yeah.
have not started your movement yet.
Yeah, I think that's important. Weirdly, I need to adjust my speed before I see what that weapon is, because that might change my considerations.
It could.
Do I want a hard break, or do I just want to go to 3? A lot of hate over on the side of the table. Let's go down to 3.
Okay.
There's no hate.
You tried to kill me.
Yeah, that's just the objective. It's not
You're all trying to
emotionally
do-
motivated.
Always say hello.
You can say hello very hatefully. Trust me on this one.
He was just trying to send you cookies.
Don't like cookies. Also, those cookies are bullets.
All right, so now you're ready to
So
start your
now,
movement?
yeah. What gun I get? What gun I get?
We are
What gun
going to
I
go
get?
to this camera, Brandon, and have the.
That's what you think.
Come on, wave it. There you go.
There you go.
Hellfire.
Hey! Fire in the name does not do fire damage, however.
Still pretty serious.
Oh, yeah.
It is a shred weapon, so it is going to do tire damage on a range, and it's going to do
Alright.
3 yellows, a blue, a black, and a white, and white. Wrenches will be tire damage instead of normal damage. Now, normally this can only go on the front or the back, but those restrictions are off for this map. For this
Oh,
scenario.
word?
Oh.
Huh.
This scenario, any location mounting restrictions of the weapons is off. So you can put that wherever you would like to put that.
Dope.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining the gunner just like crawling out of the window and just trying to like stick it to whatever.
I assume there are crews there. They pull in, they go, or probably maybe just rivet it on.
Yeah.
My assumption is that these there's just giant magnets attached to each of these.
Like-
So as you drive by, they just wadonk onto the side of your car. Because
With the-
that's way funnier to me.
Was it the Magnetron over there in that one Playtest scenario we were doing?
Oh, you mean the Magno Beaks?
Magna Beaks. There
Yeah,
we go.
the Magno Beaks?
Yeah.
My patented Magno Beaks. Yeah, this is going on the left side of my car.
Okay.
That's where all my friends are. And it's time to shoot them.
All right.
Okay.
Now
Oh,
movement.
I'm sitting
Now
all the way
movements.
over here, minding my business.
Not for long.
Way over here.
Get there eventually. Got 2 people headed your way, in fact. Okie dokie doke. I'm gonna need to come around there to actually
I'll
make
slide
this rather than
around.
okay, so let's do
Cast a
some
shadow.
moving
Just hang out
and
over here by the
shooting.
speaker or microphone, opposite of the speaker.
Does that count as whispering like sweet nothings? Just hey, just
Car Wars ASMR. welcome to Car Wars ASMR stream. Explosions and engines.
At the D1 turn. So we're doing that.
Let me take my marker and just.
That. Don't screw this up. Oh, that is bad
That
news.
is a 3
There's- That's,
control loss there.
that's fine. I can still make another turn. That's just fine. It means I don't hit a
This is
wall.
bad news bears.
Oh, this is not okay. This is problem city.
You're still in control.
For now.
Just drive straight into the wall.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna not do that though. How about if I didn't
You
do
say
that?
that, but
Once
that kind
again,
of depends on
I-
this next turn, doesn't it?
Once
Also,
again,
here's the thing. I can
try-
guarantee that I won't be hitting the wall. It's just that I don't know that I'm gonna have any defense
So,
dice soon.
since we're learning, how do you do what you're doing?
So instead of putting it next to the car, we're just hovering over it so
Yeah.
that we can still just follow it and line
Do
it
you
up.
eyeball it from above?
Yeah, you're
I
kind
love
of just
it.
eyeballing it
Like
because
the
I can't.
game in this case, the slight turn that we have on the turning key is kind of the amount of wiggle room we expect in the game. We're not millimeter accuracy for this game.
Yeah.
We're
When you
gonna
get
take
real close, you try not to bump stuff around, but
Oh,
this is kind of the amount of wiggle room we expect.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
You're like, just.
The kind of amount of wiggle room we expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Things.
There's
So-
a turn that I make. So
All right, so you.
I don't have enough control to manage all of this.
Right, so we get to learn a new rule.
Yeah.
For a lot of the people here. So what has happened is Fox has 1 control left and she has rolled 3 skid results. So what happens on that is if we can go over to the right camera.
There we go.
All right. So what happens on that is you are making a turn which direction? This way or
I was turning right.
you're turning right. So how far right did
Or
you
wait,
turn?
hang on. Sorry.
You were turning left.
Right, I was turning
You're
left.
turning left.
Sorry, I got turned around.
So Fox was turning left, has lost control. So she has taken too much control. She needs to lose more than she has. So
Right.
for every one over, in this case, there are 2 that you can't pay for.
1 control. Boom.
So for each one of those, you're going to take a point of tire damage.
Sure am. Boop, boop.
Oh boy.
Go to 6 tires.
And you're making a turn to the left. So we move the turning key to the opposite front of your car. So the right front of your car.
Mm-hmm.
And that becomes the pivot point, and your back end is going to spin around one section for each
Uh-huh.
one. So you're going to spin around 1, 2,
It ain't great.
as you
Hi.
lost control
Hi.
and spun out into that turn.
Great, you're not aimed at the wall anymore.
You're not aimed at the wall anymore.
Which, I mean,
Uh.
I didn't want to kick out my back end quite that far, but that was kind of the goal.
So the other thing now is you still have movement points left.
Sure do.
Because you're out of control,
Actually, just move me. I can only go forward.
because you're out of control, you are no longer allowed to maneuver.
Nope.
Your only movement
Oh.
is straight forward.
2 ace tokens.
So you will go 1 car length straight forward to finish out the remainder of your move to there.
Well, hi.
Uh,
This
And
is
yeah.
a situation.
and she would continue to move.
So about those bullets, I'm bringing them back.
She would continue to move until she completes all her movement for the turn, which she has now. If she was going speed 5, she would have plowed further into and have been able to teach you the collision rules.
This is why we slowed down.
Coming.
But yeah, so when you go out of control, if you have more skids than you can pay for, it's tire damage and you fishtail out the opposite direction.
Got it. Okay.
Chad is pointing out tire damage for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Turn
You
2, I'm
already
at
did it,
6
right?
tires.
Yeah, we did that first.
It's an extremely me amount of tires for turn 2.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, that is something some people will forget is to do tire damage in addition to the maneuvering. So you are done moving now.
Sure am. That's
So
it.
Revka, it is your turn to move.
Okay.
You should feel nice and stable.
Nice and
But I have to go that way, so
Snuggly.
Jimmie and I are inevitably gonna have some kind of an interaction.
Oh, yes.
right. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna keep
An
at.
interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Car interaction.
Car
Yeah.
That's what
interaction.
they call the game. Car interaction.
Yeah, of course. I think I'm gonna keep my speed at 3 though.
Okay.
And try to pivot.
So go ahead and go. I will hold down this card.
Okay.
You do.
I'm not technically on the card.
Not yet. So
Okay.
you'll go forward a full car length.
I think we're just gonna go straight
Right.
and not try to roll anything.
So now, so at the start of your second movement point, you are on a card.
Yes. So, I get to draw.
from the
Acquire
blue?
gun. Yep.
blue deck.
We
Acquire
got
gun.
real gun
All right, so we will go.
to the this side.
all
No,
right,
we
right
got
here.
This side. Okay.
I Hit
Do
find
the
focus.
There you go.
Railgun. So it is a 2 automatic damage, 1 yellow, 2 blue, 2 white weapon.
That's
That's
a heavy gun.
It is a 7-point gun. So the guns range between 5 and 7 points in this particular scenario. So that can go on whatever side of your car you would like it to go on.
I think we're gonna go driver's side.
All right, left side of your car.
Okay.
All right,
so
start your
four.
second movement point.
That's one.
That's 1.
I'm not hyperventilating.
I
at
said
all.
make sure to panic as you do. That is an important step.
First, don't panic. Second, don't
It's
panic.
not in my summary.
Oh, it's implied, honestly.
okay.
It's in the rule book. You just kind of have to know.
It's that really, really small
It's
line
in the
underneath
AATA
take
driver's
control.
manual.
It's something you just kind of pick up with play.
Okay, so I wanna.
Driver's manual, gas, some other pedal.
Okay, I wanna go this way. I think, and kind of.
All right, so go ahead and go this one for you.
Yeah, you
Okay,
just,
I'm
you just,
like,
you just pick your car up and like just get it off that. So as long as your butt is touching this thing, you're good.
okay,
Yeah.
because I can see
Yeah.
that a little bit better.
There's
And then
nothing for you to actually interact with there, so we're not going
I'm
to.
gonna do a D2, I think.
All right. All right. Hold back.
Sorry.
Now these are a little wonky on there because these are some of the. So these are some of the prototype cars. They are the same models that ended up in the game, but these are like 3D printed ones.
Yeah, but if the manufacturer versions.
Right. These aren't the. These are the ones that also they come unpainted in case you're thinking about getting a set. These are Ben's paint jobs that we used for the books and everything.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Oh,
you, Ben.
good.
They are stunning to look at it up close.
Which, if you come back at the end of the month on the 30th, Ben is going to be doing a hobby stream while we were at
Ooh,
PAX
work.
Unplugged. So he'll be doing some painting live for you to watch, maybe some cars, maybe some figures. We'll see what he's doing.
Right.
Okay,
Roll for this maneuver.
we said D2, right?
It was a D2 maneuver. So you're going
Okay.
speed 3 at
Yes.
a D2.
Yes. So I've got 4 yellows and 1 green.
Yep.
Don't die. Wait,
That
2
is
skids.
2 skids and a tire damage.
Tire damage.
Okay, so tires is the blue one.
Blue one goes down by 1 for the wrench, and
Okay.
then 2 skids, you lose 2 control.
And then you take your eighth token.
Ace token.
Okay. And go to your last movement.
Last movement points.
Okay. Gucci. Gucci. Do this way. Oh yeah.
Alright.
We're just gonna go straight.
All right, so nothing else to roll. Malix, you're up.
All right, so let's stay at 4.
Okay.
Yes.
And
You are starting your turn on a card. You may draw a new weapon.
yeah, and then I get to choose which one, right?
Yep. Choose which side it goes on.
So it is a Hellfire.
Another Hellfire. We've seen one of
You
those
know what
already.
those are.
Yep.
I prefer what I have.
No.
Oh, no, no.
It, goes,
no, no,
it also
goes-
goes on
it
your car,
chooses the
wherever you
side
want
of
to
the
go.
car that you want to
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You now have,
well,
you now have
that's
2 guns.
bonkers.
Yeah. Oh, this is a bonus
yes.
scenario.
Can I
Yeah.
put it in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It can be your anti-tailgate device.
I'm gonna put it in the back. All right. So
You're gonna
let's-
blow past some of us at the very
I'm
least.
gonna go this way,
All right.
and then.
Hold that down.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
I just saw the error of my ways because I put my gun on my driver's side.
So it'll be a little bit different.
Yeah,
So
hang on.
you'll need to go forward first
Because you
to make
might-
sure
Oh, I'm
you
sorry. Yeah,
make sure you
pointed
don't
that out.
collide me.
make sure you don't. And actually, you are going to contact Fox right about there.
Okay.
So
So there's no way
So-
to go. Can I swerve?
If
Like
you
a
wanted to
slide?
swerve instead, you can, instead of going forward,
Yeah.
you can do a slide maneuver,
Thank you.
but that is going to
That will
either collide you with this
Yeah.
or get you up for a straight head on. You might, I don't think you can, if you did like 4 slides, you might be able to get through here, but you're probably going to contact her as well that way. So the question is, what do you want to hit at this point?
I was gonna try to avoid her and right turn to her.
So you could- probably then I would continue what you were doing because you'll collide.
Yep.
At that one you'll deflect her off a bit and you can continue going around this way.
Okay, so redo what I did, please.
All right. So you are going to be going forward
And we
a
said
full
yellow,
car
right?
length, right?
Yeah.
So you go
Did I stop where we touch, right?
until you
And we
don't complete it. So you touch, you lose the rest of 1, and we resolve the collision now.
Okay.
So the collision, it is your front to Fox's front. So those are the sides of the cars being involved in the collision.
Sorry.
You're going speed 4,
Yes.
so you need to roll 4 yellow dice to find out how bad of damage this collision is going to do.
Oh, amazing.
That is 5. So actually, we forgot step 1. Both of you lose 1 control.
Oh, right. I'm
Fox doesn't have any control,
already out
so
of
you're
control.
going to lose another point of tire damage.
okay.
I don't
5
like that
tires.
result though. What do I do about that?
Drive better next time.
There's
Mhm.
no GM, so I can't like wind anymore.
Nope,
Nope.
it's just
You're welcome to whine,
I'm
and then
just
nothing
gonna take
happens.
5 points of armor.
5 points of armor to your front,
Oh, dear
and then
Lord.
Fox will take 5 points of armor to her, 5 points of damage to her front
Yeah,
armor.
don't love that. Go to 3.
It's not my. Why are you there? Get
Well-
out of the way. I'm
Why
out of the way.
Because she lost control and spun out in front of you.
Huh?
Yeah, she's currently out of control of her car.
So we're
Oh,
on
yeah.
I-35.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes.
This feels very much like
Um,
35
So
scenario.
now,
So now you have resolved the collision entirely, right?
Right.
All the damage, everything's been applied. So as
Yes.
long as you don't break contact, this is anything that happens now is part of the collision. So now you pick up your second movement point here and move normally, and wherever she goes, she goes. So
Yep.
you can start immediately to slide away. You can go forward 1 and then make a turn.
so I'm going
whatever
to
you
try
would like
to
to do.
turn. I'm going to try to avoid you and go towards yellow.
So if you want to do a full turn, you'll have to go ahead and
So I'm
go.
going 4. If I don't care,
Wait,
I'm
hold
going
this
to
in
end up.
place.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hit me too? What is
No,
happening?
you're just gonna end up over here.
I was just going to fire. So like, if I'm not careful, I'm going to hit Jimmie too.
So you will be able to make a full turn here and you'll have to make a pretty hard turn, but you can do that. Or you
I've only
can,
got 3 control left.
Yeah, it's a bad scene.
Thanks.
It's a real bad scene.
You can also try to basically diagonally slide a couple, but
Give me the red.
all right. So we're gonna go forward 1. So you go forward here, and Fox just slides
Sweet.
along there,
I'm actually stoked about that. All right.
and then pivot. Tell me when to stop.
All the way to red.
Full send, bro. Full send.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go
Oh.
forward 1 first.
You will absolutely hit this
I
wall.
was going to slide next time.
Oh, you might. Yeah.
you can
That's
slide
fine.
it. You should be able to slide out of that.
Chickaboom out of the way.
All right. So if you're still in control of your car.
If you're still in
4
control.
red.
4, and then a green, a yellow, and
Oh,
a
that's
red.
right.
They're
It's the whole
cumulative.
pile.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's fine because I'm not a good driver.
Oh my god.
All right, and you take 1 tire damage and lose 1 control.
Wow.
What?
Nice.
There is no justice. in
You
this
are a
world.
good driver.
And an ace token.
Oh yeah. No control. I am happy with that.
All right, yeah, no, that's a
Oh,
fantastic
my-
result.
The D1 turn lost all of my control. What is this
So
nonsense?
that was
Your second move. You got 2 more.
Yep.
So you wanted to slide. So
is
the way that works,
That's gonna have to do that. Otherwise, gonna hit that thing. Right?
Yeah.
yeah,
totally.
because otherwise you have to go
Step
forward a full
back
car
here.
line.
Okay. So go ahead.
So a slide, you line up the car right
Yeah.
here across that, and you drag the back corner along the edge till you fit the other line there. So that is 1 slide. So that is just your speed for the roll.
Okay.
So your speed of 4 and nothing else.
That's it.
No, I can't do a harder slide, can I?
No.
Nope, it's just the slide. So but you can do it on your next move too. 1 control loss, 1 ace token gained.
Amazing.
I'm like,
So now to be able to complete this, not hit the wall and get to her, I've got to slide again or do a turn, right?
Well, you can slide or turn. You can't turn with a
Am
slide.
I going to hit that if I go forward?
If you go
and turn?
forward, I think you're gonna hit the
Probably.
wall.
yeah.
If not this turn,
we
definitely
can,
next turn.
we
Let's
can,
slide
we
again.
can do this and we can take a look at
I think you will probably contact the
Yeah,
wall.
let's not contact anything
All right.
else. Like my armor is lying on the ground.
All right. So slide again to there. Now you're definitely free of the wall. You lose your last control,
But I have no more forward momentum.
and then you get an ace token for making the roll.
Woohoo! Nice.
So that is all of your movement points. So you succeeded to not collide with anything else, and
Dear Lord.
lined up over there in the mix, as we said.
sugar, honey, iced tea. That's all I have to say.
What if this is a world where electric cars, I can't talk about gasoline or anything, right?
I mean, you can. It's, nobody will know what you're talking about, but that's pretty par for the course in post-apocalyptic, like, auto duel America.
Right.
So, I would.
So I'm just using archaic slang.
Yeah.
All right. So I am
I'm surprised
currently at
I'm
movement
alive.
3,
No, I'm like,
Well, that's why there's cloning.
and
That's true.
Cloning and brain tapes, baby.
I'm gonna stay at 3, I think. So I am starting my movement on a card. So I will draw a card.
So turning into a righteous mess.
I have Alright.
There you go. Find it right.
And
Wicks.
Wait for it.
linked disruptors.
Oof.
So
dude.
1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 black wrenches our tire damage. And if I roll 2, it's a shock weapon. If I roll 2 wrenches, this weapon takes 1 damage after this attack is resolved. And since it's linked, I can reroll 2 dice when I roll the weapon. I'm going to put that on my right side.
I'd recommend it.
That's what's going to be facing people first here.
This scenario is bonkers.
It is designed to be bonkers. Yeah,
It's very silly.
it is a. But also, I figured since we were building cars and some people were new, I didn't want to have
Yeah.
people decide about
No,
weapons. So it's just
Yeah.
Well,
you get
bonkers
whatever
is a
big
good
old
thing.
weapon.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is kind of a clever way for like, hey, you don't know how to build a car. This is like, here, just hand you this. You have to pick just your driver and your accessories,
Right.
and then don't worry about your guns. The game's gonna figure that out.
You're going to
for
get
you.
some big guns. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually
It
really clever.
feels very new timer friendly kind of a scenario, and I really appreciate that since it
Alright.
looked so complicated when I was trying to learn it the other day.
This is not one of the ones that we playtested, so I am pleasantly surprised
Yeah.
by this one.
So there's 1.
That we playtest that I was in on the playtest for. Obviously, it was playtested at some point.
I'm not going to move yet. I wish I could get another weapon, but you can only get them once a turn.
Yeah.
So
Greedy guts.
my second move point will be, whoops, to knock that card around.
It's fine. Just make a D4 turn. Apparently, those are easy peasy. Like, no problem.
2, and I will be making a turn
It's the
here.
cookies.
Wish I had some of those cookies.
I know.
Looking at my
Everybody
5
said no
tires.
cookies.
We're going to do a D1 turn there. So speed 3, if you can show some yellow dice this way and a green one.
It has to
There
be those cookies. He's just got a stash of cookies in his passenger
True.
seat now.
That is 3 control loss for a D1 turn.
Get right? Okay, see, there is no justice in this world.
Can I
And
have
they
some of
still
those
can?
cookies now? I'll try it.
The little Ted Lasso shortbread.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
And then my third
sorry
movement
for
point
shitting. I
will be
apologize. I take it
here.
back.
And we will
Wow.
also pull a. You know what? We'll pull a slight turn because I don't want to be out of control.
I wouldn't recommend it.
And based on
I
the
don't
dice,
like
the dice do want me to be out of control, so I'm going to thwart them.
I don't like that you
Um,
strategically placed yourself on my passenger side where I only have a hand cannon.
What was that? Or try to pull a
Well-
D4 turn through the middle there, which I didn't feel like doing. So, but
Weird.
it is time to
Yeah.
be shooting. So
Yeah.
Fox.
Hooray! Okay, so as my friend Randy likes to say, there's this concept in Car Wars called the pig in the middle. And there's a big
Don't
shiny
like the inference there.
big shiny red car here that is not getting a distance bonus to defense. So yeah, let's start by having my gunner firing the Gauss cannon from my left side into your left side. So 4 of that damage is automatic, which is rad. And
2
then
from your gunner, 2 from the Gauss cannon.
2 from Legend, 2 from the Gauss cannon having it inherently, a pair of reds, blue, and I need a white die.
You used them.
I used them. Thank you. There we go. Those are my auto magics. Okie dokie. Bang. Oh, you love to
That
see
is
it.
a lot of damage.
That is so much damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 damage.
So
Coming
9
into your
damage
right
coming
side.
into the right side of
Mhm.
left side of Malix.
Or left side, sorry, left side.
4 blue, please.
So normally you would get 4 blue dice,
Oh, you're out of control.
but
Right.
you're out of control, which means you cannot use your speed as a defense because you are holding on for dear life right now. You cannot swerve or anything.
I'd
So,
really like to, though.
so does the structure card on the left side of your card give you any dice?
1 yellow?
You get you get your stuff from equipment, but not your speed.
Yeah.
You can use those tokens to reroll the 1 yellow. To
That's
minimize
just,
it.
that's just mockery.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh,
Some dark
and
evil.
the dice
happening there.
continues to join in on the mocking, apparently.
I knew you didn't want to see skids, so there you go.
Okay.
hey.
So that is
That
8.
deals off 1. So 8 damage to your left side.
All of the armor on my left side.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the armor on your left side just got blown off in a shot.
So now that I've created a hole,
Fox's driver got shot now.
yeah, my driver is going to fire the Hellfire
I know
cannon on
it
that
was
side.
not.
I
Nope.
do have a rear fairing.
I do.
You're probably gonna want to use that later. All right. So
It's not.
yeah, I'm
Well,
not.
you have to wait till next turn, probably.
No.
It's
So-
so close, but so far away.
What are you doing?
Stacking up a whole bunch of dice for my Hellfire cannon.
But you can only fire one.
So that was my
One
gunner.
per crew member.
Now my driver is firing.
Each.
Mhm.
So she has managed to get 2 different guns.
That face you're making right now is correct. This is accurate. Thank you for bringing in a bunch of like newbies that I could be a ringer on. This is great. I usually get creamed.
I'm just hiding in the corner now at this point. Like, don't look at me.
Yeah, I have bad news on that front.
Bad news bears for me.
You're not in the corner
I have
anymore.
bad news on the right.
All right, so and then yeah, okay. Aha. Okay,
That is 1.
that's one. So I'm going to use my
That is
firing
one.
interface
Wow.
to re-roll one of these dice,
Okay.
which I think whites are the nastiest.
Yeah.
I believe they've got the most hate on them. Or no, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that.
They're,
Legit don't remember which one.
it's
of
your
these.
biggest spike. I don't know if it's your most reliable.
Yeah. The weird thing about dice. Ah, no, I'm rolling this blue because I want to make sure I land some damage. So, come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go.
So 2
2 damage.
and nothing there. So you have 2 on your left side. So since you do not have any armor,
Let's talk about internal damage.
it's going to go internal. So shuffle those a little. Draw one of them face up, and we will talk about how the internal damage cards work.
Mm-hmm.
Should I be scared?
Right.
I feel like I should be scared.
So
Kabam.
internal damage cards.
This side, maybe?
There you go. Perfect.
So the way these, not the glare.
Not the
There you go.
glare.
Nailed it.
The way these work is we start at the top and we look at the side that you've been attacked on.
Hence.
Do you have a structure card on that side of your car?
Yes.
So it's going to take damage first. No limit, so it's going to take as much as it can. There's 2 coming in.
2.
This item can take 2, so flip it over. It has soaked both those points of damage.
So you blow off the.
Blows off that as well. If there was any damage left, we'd go to the next line and apply until we run out of damage or run out of card.
Okay.
In this case, that was all it was. So resolve the rest of the damage.
You blew all of the armor and the plating off.
Yes.
The side.
I'm very happy with that turn.
So now you just have a door.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now I have a mission.
You have,
And now you have a mission.
you have a driver who's enjoying the nice breeze.
and a mission.
All right. So that is your turn.
Sure is. Well done.
Revka, you're up.
10 damage attack. I feel okay about that.
That was
That was an
Okay.
absurd amount of
So,
damage.
pivot key.
But they swung like the first one, tons. The second one,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say. Yeah, I kind of ended up hitting
if I
on
did
curve.
one more control, I would have
Yes.
you would have been able.
Oh, considerably more.
Yeah,
yes.
if you've been in control, you would have been able to
Totally.
roll with all those speed dice.
So kids,
Okay.
maybe don't gun the engine as fast as it can go.
I was talking about.
Maybe not. Okay, so
Now I will point out Fox is also out of control,
Oh yeah.
I'm firing this way.
and not me.
I can't hit from there.
So
Or
you
can I?
can. What are you trying to
So
shoot?
who are you,
I'm
you
trying to
targeting?
hit Fox.
Fox.
Okay.
So you can target Fox.
Mhm.
Fox is in your left firing arc,
Okay.
but not your front firing arc.
Okay.
Fox can draw a line that goes through this piece of cover to your car, so
Okay.
she will get the cover bonus from that.
I'm honestly a better target. And I've done
Considerably.
a lot of damage. to
And
my
she is
armor.
further away, so she will get more range.
Yeah.
I think
Bonus
you
as
get
well.
2, right?
1,
Okay.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
she'll
don't
get
take any of this person. So
Yeah.
I'm a good target. Go ahead and
So-
shoot me.
she will get 2 range bonuses and the cover bonus from this. Malix would get looks like 1 and no cover bonus. I would get none and
it's just 1.
have no cover to even
But I
claim.
want to play with my new railgun.
That's fair.
It really
So your
is.
first shot should probably be with the railgun.
And
Right.
I made the mistake of being out of control, so I can't really avoid much of it.
But you can also say, no, I really want to shoot Fox's side that
You're
has 2
welcome to.
big guns on it, so I can start getting rid of Fox's guns.
You're
I would
welcome
love to avenge you, Malik, but I think I'm just gonna shoot you. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna revenge
So,
you, but which
What would
you-
you say of the creamy middle?
pig in the middle.
Pig in the middle.
Again, shout outs to
but-
Randy.
But you are in Malix's front, so you may only shoot him in the front.
Okay.
And he is in your left, so you may only target him with things that can fire out the left side of your car.
So my railgun on the driver's side is fine?
Railgun on your left side is
Heck
fine.
yeah. Okay, so I
You're shooting
need-
your left to his front. Are you using your gunner or your driver to fire the weapon?
Driver.
Okay.
Okay. I need translation for this.
You
I
know, I
don't
was a
understand.
developer for Battletech for years.
This means you're
so
getting 2
Yeah.
damage automatic.
in theory, I'm good
Okay.
for this stuff.
Don't worry about that black
It's just-
die.
you're just
That's
gonna use
not
it.
a, don't worry about that.
To
Okay.
be
One
fair,
yellow
you didn't
die.
know the rule about
Okay.
out
Two
of
blue
control.
dice.
So, oh, good heavens.
and 2 white dice.
Okay.
That is what you are
There's
rolling. So
smoke
you're getting
coming
all of
off
this
that
and then
card.
2 free
Oh, yeah.
damage on top of whatever you roll here.
Okay.
So it was like a Gauss
So I
cannon, a
just
Hellfire.
for-
Yeah, you
Uh,
should go like
machine
there.
gun,
There's
just-
2
There
free
you
damage.
Oh,
So I'm rolling this.
It might not even be gone. There may just be so many holes in it, it doesn't count as defense anymore.
Yeah,
Okay.
structurally compromised, let's say.
Okay. So I have 2 already, and then I roll this. Whatever
Yep.
bullet points I get is what I'm hitting with. Oh God.
So
So
Yikes.
this.
Yeah, we can scoop up all these dice real quick.
Yeah. And
so
then
the
2 wrenches.
railgun does not do anything on a
Yeah.
wrench, so those are nothing.
Okay.
So you have
Is that
5
5?
points coming in the front of Alex's car.
I have 4 armor. I do have a steel plate up there, though.
So you will take the.
One yellow, please.
Yep. So you get
let's-
to roll that.
Okay, well, here, I'll just leave this here too, so we don't lose track of your damage.
No.
It did not do it. Did not do it. You do
Okay.
get a reroll for distance.
Come on.
Hey. You block once. There's 4 coming in.
That means
Oh no!
Oh, no.
There's not. I'm sorry.
There's
It's 6.
significantly more.
Because I forgot to get 2 automatic.
so
but we're
let's
good.
get through again.
2 get
Yep.
through. So again, it's going to go to the damage card. And here's the hint, the shortcut for these. All of those start with structure. So if you put structure on your car, it soaks the damage first.
Okay, so those steel plates are gone as well.
They've done their job.
And we are done.
All right.
Okay.
So that's your second shot, Revka.
Okay, and so because I have whiplash, I can shoot from any side, right?
You can
With
shoot
the
the
hand
hand cannon from
Yeah,
any side.
with the hand cannon.
Normally, it's just left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I get 3 of the blues. So let me get
And who are you targeting with that one?
you.
Okay. So you're targeting my right side.
Yep.
Okay.
Passenger to passenger. And I don't think I have any fancy things for.
I don't think you took anything that's going to modify your hand cannon shot.
No. Okay. That's all skids.
That would be nothing.
That's a
Alright.
whole lot of me going and shaking my fist at you out the
I have a scary gun. Bang, 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 bang.
No. Pointed at. Oh.
At the car.
At the car.
Waving at Jimmie as he drives past, shooting the gun at the same time. Hi, bang, bang, bang. It's a power move. It's intimidation.
It's all intimidation.
That's your attacks.
As the disruptors go.
All right.
All right, Malix,
I'm
you're
just
up.
waving.
Excuse me. Revenge.
All right,
So I'm going to shoot yellow.
yellow.
Uh,
All right, yellow is in your front arc. Do you have a front weapon?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you have your link disruptor.
Very
Your link
yes.
jackhammers. Yeah.
So I
I'm
need
scared.
3 red.
1, 2, 3.
And I've got, it's base 3.
So 3 built-in hits automatically.
Wow.
So 4 hits
4.
coming into red's left side.
Okay, and
Do
then
you have any?
I do. I have steel
Your
plate.
no, all your crew is in driving, not shooting, right?
Yes. No.
Mal-
Defending.
sorry, Malix. Malix, your crew
Oh,
is
yes.
in defense, drive, not in
Correct.
attack, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Revka, you are going speed.
Is in control.
3, but I am in control, so I do roll blue as well because I also have Alpine.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me adjust what I'm using for placeholders here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's your 3 defense.
Okay.
Plus
and then-
1 for your steel plate.
Oh no, yes, and then 1 yellow for the steel plate.
Do you have steel plate on that side, though, or am I?
What are you shooting? The front, right, or the
left,
left?
yeah.
left
Oh
side.
well, then I do not have steel plate for that one.
Okay.
All right.
I have. No, that's for collision. Okay.
Yep. You block 1.
Okay.
You are. We would establish you guys are 1 turning key away, so you can
Yes.
reroll 1 of those for distance penalty.
Driver's side. I feel like I had a thing.
Yeah, ace.
One of your either your frame.
Oh no, it's if I lose control and I'm spinning out. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so 1
So
reroll
for distance,
for distance.
and then you
Nope.
can spend your ace tokens.
We're just gonna set these right here because I'm just gonna keep going. Actually, I'll probably only roll.
It's 1 per.
Nope. Okay.
Die.
1 more. 1 per die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled this one for defense and then this one for the
Sorry.
ace.
No. He means that it's a
every-
1-to-1.
Oh,
Every
one,
reroll
one,
costs
one to
one.
one.
You,
Okay,
you can pick up
gotcha,
whatever
gotcha,
die you
gotcha.
want to reroll it.
You could spend them both and reroll both dice.
Yeah.
So you
Yay!
blocked 2 of the 4. So you're going to
I'll
take
ta- I'll
2
take-
on the left side.
On the left side. Okay, so this one.
Boop, boop.
Malix, second shot.
I'm going to use the handgun.
3 blue. For 2 hits coming in.
Okay.
Again, your speed is 3, Revka.
Yep.
There are 2 hits. Just put that in.
I got it.
There you
Okay, I was like, where did you go? Okay.
go. You got
Hey.
2 hits.
Hey, there we go.
I can't help but notice that that had a lot less effect than the things that happened up to her.
All right, so my turn to shoot.
Tis.
We are going to start with these linked disruptors, pointed at from my right to Revka's right.
Yes.
The driver will be firing them.
I do not
it's
have any steel
1
plate on
yellow,
that
1 green, 1 blue, and 1 black. Wrenches are extra damage.
side. I'm scared.
That is 2.
Honestly, it's deeply underwhelming.
I'm a little underwhelmed. Okay, so
Me
I
too.
Yeah.
It is only a 5-point weapon.
I guess that's
Okay.
true. That is on the low end of the scale, which is kind of bonkers to think about
Yeah.
for what we're currently.
So 2 to your right side.
okay, and I do not have steel plate, so I roll yellow this time.
Curious.
Well, you still have your driver that rolls blue instead of yellows for your speed, right?
Ah, yes. Well, I'm in control.
This deck is just all killer, no filler.
2 shields.
So you blocked all the damage coming in.
Woohoo!
All right. Then Whiplash will fire the hand cannon at you. For the same damage, 2.
Okay. I'm gonna steal these.
Yep. Yep.
We'll put that as a
I know it's 2. Go ahead. And
I'm taking 2.
You're taking 2 on the right side.
My right side. Okay.
There are many
Why
like
don't Jimmie re-roll the blue?
But this one is mine.
Because I did have the ability to re-roll blue dice on that on those disruptors because they're linked. Oh well, I
Oh,
missed
yeah.
that. We'll do it next time.
We'll just say you re-rolled them, they got the same result.
Thank you, Howitzer. Appreciate it. Wish I'd seen it sooner.
It's right there, linked.
Yeah, they're linked weapons. They get the re-rolls. I forgot. Okay.
Whoops.
Everyone is driven. Everyone is shot.
Yeah.
In return, all your ace and control tokens go away.
Okay.
And more importantly, for those of you that have no control tokens, they're about to come back.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't hold on to them.
All right. First player token moves around the table, and
Okay.
then we check for max speed. Some people might be close. Fox, your max speed is now 4.
Sure is.
Your speed 3, you're
But
good.
I'm okay.
Looks like no one else has any max speed reductions yet. And oh yeah, we are nearing 3:30. So we're gonna do. Are you guys good for going over a little, or does anyone need to be out of here at 3:30? Okay.
No,
I
I-
can
We
say
will
that.
do
I can
one
say
more
that.
round,
Okay.
and then call it at the end of this round.
Okay, doke.
So I take my 2 control,
Yeah, everyone
Or-
take control based on your dashboards and everything.
or I take my 2 little
4.
ace tokens. Question mark?
Yep.
Okay. And then 5 for control. Gimme. I have nails. This is supposed to be easier.
Yeah, you can see that this one went a little slower because we are doing like a teaching game
Yeah.
with builds and
Yes.
stuff on stream. But also it's accelerating rapidly once we pick up these very large guns.
Yes.
So we'll do this turn and we'll see where people lay out
I
with.
think I'm gonna.
You are no one's on fire, so we start movement.
I
So
think I'm
set your
still gonna
speed.
stick with 3.
Okay, stick with 3. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead and
'cause
start
I
moving.
want to shoot for that green gun. See if I can't get a little bit more firepower for this last shot.
Okay.
Last shot round. So, 1. Two. B1. I'll set that there so I don't lose my spot. Okay.
So go ahead and you're going speed 3
Yep.
and a
then-
D1.
Yep.
Come on.
1 control, 1 ace.
Easy peasy.
Woohoo. Okay, and
You
then
lose the control, not gain the control.
Yeah, I like the way you think, but
All right.
I,
And
we
then-
can work on that.
And then you are starting a movement point on a card. You have not taken one yet this turn.
I have
so
not.
Here's your new
I,
weapon.
I forget his name. Who's that?
Brandon?
Brandon is mostly silent, and there's this occasional evil laughter. Because from here, all I'm seeing is two monitors. Just occasionally.
It's just from the dark in the
Yeah,
corner.
it's wonderful.
All right, what do you have?
I got a grape shot cannon,
Okay.
which I don't know which camera we want to go to. Actually, can we see that? No, we can't. I'm gonna hand that over.
We'll go over to here.
Beauty Guru backhand. There we go.
Grape shot cannon. So it is 3 reds, 2 yellows, a black, a white,
Good,
and
yeah.
wrenches do tire damage.
How am I getting all of the 7s? This
It is a range 2 weapon. So
Ah,
what that means is its range is only going to be 2 car lengths, which is this. So wherever you put it on your car, you'll have to measure that out from it. So it is a close range weapon. Kellyanne, I really appreciate the rules, insights, and examples of a lot of things. That's part of why we talk through a lot of the turns,
Yeah.
More than you would during a normal game.
yes.
So that for those of you that are new to it, you can kind of get a feel for it and maybe have questions answered just in the course of us playing without having to specifically ask it.
Like-
But if you do have questions, let us know.
Yeah, it very much this scenario has the feeling of if I was playing this at a table with 3 other people who were all familiar with the game, this would go very quickly.
Yeah, move, shoot, go.
Yeah, including setup, which is cool.
yeah,
I
I
actually
really,
want to play this scenario my own time.
Quick to get the hang of. Thanks, you Howitzer. You know how to play the game, though. You know how to teach the game, Howitzer, right? I've seen you teach it.
I really appreciate also Jimmie and Fox for taking the time to actually explain this to us.
Absolutely.
Because I would not have the foggiest idea what I would be doing if I didn't have them.
Here's your thing. You turn it all, or
We're gonna go for a D1.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Again, your speed 3 with a D1 turn.
Oh, you know.
That is tire damage and 3 control.
Okay. This is a driving roll, right? This is a
That's
driving.
the driving roll.
Okay. I can spend 3 of these guys when I lose 1 control because of my spoiler.
And to not lose the control.
So not lose control,
Oh, dope.
Okay. So then you're losing 2 control.
right? I'm reading that right?
When you would lose 1 control as a result of a driving roll, you may instead spend 3 ace tokens. You may repeat this.
Okay.
So
Yeah, for every
Absolutely
3
how that
for every
works.
3
I
A's
feel
you
like-
spend, you lose 1 less control. So you are
Yes.
losing 2 control instead of 3, and
Okay.
those 3 ace tokens. And then you get an ace token for making the maneuver.
Okay.
All right. And that is your
Yeah.
last movement point. So we're
Yeah.
gonna slide this out
and
of
the
here.
gear doesn't do anything for us during driving, right?
The wrench. Yeah,
Negative. That does do something.
you take tire
Oh,
damage for that.
You take 1 tire damage.
Okay. Tire. Blue one. Okay.
All right. So that is your movement. Malix, you are up for moving.
Yeah. Wow.
Go to
look
speed
at-
5. Go
yeah.
to speed 5.
Well, if there was a point to it, sure. Because I don't think I can turn it up to turn my armored sides face you.
Slam into Jimmie.
Well,
You
but if I had armor on that side, maybe. If I do that, it's just death. Right?
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
bad.
You just take the
Don't-
damage, and yeah,
Don't listen to
it
me.
would go internal on that side.
It
So,
would be just horrific.
what's your current speed?
I'm going to reduce it to 3
Okay.
and basically see if I can just get really close to you by not turning.
I mean, there is also the option of Hail Marying a 90-degree turn at the end to slide it facing around,
Hmm.
but that does run the risk of going out of control again.
Let's just not touch the wheel.
just go.
Just
Go forward.
Let the
Alright,
car
would you
do what
like me
it
to-
wants
to
to
move
Would you please think?
from the just because the range distance on it here.
Oh, it's right here. I'm like,
All right, so we're going 1. Would you like any slight maneuvers or any turns at this point?
Slight towards you.
Slight this way. Okay, that is a
I feel
free
like
one.
I'm just going to get real close, right?
I don't think you'll contact me.
Do you
now.
agree? I don't think you're gonna collide. You're gonna be right there, but
I'm going to get like rude parking at the HEB close.
Got
Yeah.
so 2. Any slight turns or
Same. Like I want to.
just nudge
If
it?
we were going to go like 5 more minutes in the movie, I'd be hitting you and there'd be a big explosion.
Got it.
We're going to cut to credits before that happens.
Yeah.
3. right here. And you want to slide towards me again?
Yep, totally. Cinematic.
So I can see it coming.
What's gonna happen with those Duke boys?
cut this. Then we cut to it's my movement.
Yeah.
Nice cut, Brandon.
All right,
Appreciate it.
I'm at 3. Do I want to stay at 3 or do I want to speed up or slow down here?
Speed up.
What's my right side looking like?
Car.
I'm gonna speed up to 4.
Oh, I made a mistake. I'm not able to shoot anybody.
You can shoot at my butt.
We're gonna do a slide maneuver.
I said that out loud.
You sure did, and I'm not gonna make any further comments because
I'm just
there's
gonna
a
hide.
Twitch. There's a
And I'm
Twitch
gonna get
term.
interrupted in that slide maneuver because I've not yet. Not.
That is all, Jimmie.
gonna-
Ooh, buddy.
Okay. Now I have contact. I've drifted into you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna hide under the table now.
lameness.
It's a free attack. So
Alright.
we both lose a control token
Sure.
Neato.
for the contact. I'm going speed 4. I need one more yellow, please. There we go. So it's my right side and your front.
Uh-huh.
For 5 damage, so I take that first. So I take 5 damage to my right side, which brings my armor down to
I feel
3.
like I should be concerned with what chat's saying.
And
So I
you take.
need 2
Didn't you take
more.
reduced damage from your safety gauge?
Oh right, it was a collision. I have a chance to reduce that damage. I roll 3
Yeah.
yellow dice, and each shield I roll will actually reduce that by 1. So 5 is what our number is. I block 2, so I actually take 3 instead of 5. So 1, 2,
4 blue.
4 blue.
I'm
4.
still in control.
So this.
Oh, this is
isn't-
a collision.
This
This
is
isn't.
yeah. There's no defense roll on this unless you have a I got it because of my safety
If
cage.
done properly, no can defend.
Well, so yeah, it's a collision. So the only way you get any defense is if you specifically buy safety
Things that-
equipment.
Yeah. Say like in the event of a collision, you get extra
You
wire
can't
safety.
see me on camera right now, but I'm making a face. Okay.
You
But-
guys are wearing helmets,
Yeah,
right?
there's no driving roll to
No.
avoid this. We already collided.
So I took 5 damage.
5 damage to the front.
No armor.
So draw an orange card.
All right. Structure.
No.
I got no structure. Start a fire. 2.
So
Yay.
Fire!
I'm on fire.
so flip over the armor token on the front of your car, on the armor track there. Just flip that
Okay.
token
Yeah,
over.
this guy right here. Yep. Just flip it over. That indicates
So
the front of your car is on fire.
All right, so that soaks 1 of them. So there are 4 damage left.
Oh, wow. Then tires?
What's the limit on that?
1.
Limit 1. So take 1 tire damage. There are 3 left.
Weapon. Limit 2
So you're
and 2. So it destroys the
so it takes that,
jackhammer.
and
Yep.
there's 1 damage left.
No, it was 5.
That was 5. Okay, so that's all the damage.
You know, oh,
So
was it?
so I have rammed the weapon off the front of your car. So they are magnetic,
And you started a fire.
and it started a fire. And it's
We
not
got
on,
there.
it's not on me
We got there.
for a
Fire.
change. I'm usually the one on fire. So that is my first
Proud of you,
movement
Jimmie.
point.
I love-
You really graduated. You're not putting other people on fire.
Right. I've learned to point the fire the other direction.
The fire
Um,
goes that way. Not...
Fire towards enemy.
Chat says the barrel got a little bent.
All right, for my second movement point, I'm
Barrel
gonna,
got a
wait,
little
wait,
bit,
I
yeah.
need to make the maneuvering roll for that maneuver. I'm going
Oh
speed,
yeah.
I'm going speed 4.
Right. That was just a collision.
It was fine, so I get an ace token. I'm going to do a second slide. Now, since we are still in contact, it's not going to be a new collision.
Nerds.
I just have to think about for a moment that was he T-boned you. You came out the winner in that scenario.
He didn't T-bone me. I swerved into him.
Well, I'm thinking about like if,
Yeah.
if these moves are happening
Cinematically.
simultaneously.
That's true. It was
Strictly speaking, it went-
then switched camera to me turning into it,
Yeah.
and bouncing off of them. Well, turning into, I haven't bounced off of them yet.
You just kind of went with it, I guess.
I lose the control for that second slide. Get an ace token. Here comes the bouncing off of them part.
I guess if you T-bone a bigger vehicle, you do kind of slag yourself. So
So we go forward 1. So we've left that collision. And turning D2. So that is
spin out.
4
out,
a green
spin
and
out,
1 more
spin
yellow.
out. If there is any justice in this world,
That is 3.
Yes.
But oh wait, hang on. Before making a driving roll, choose and remove any one die added by a maneuver. Let me retcon the roll, or
Okay.
not.
No, I was just saying. So by rights, you
Sorry.
should have done that before the roll.
I should have done that before the roll.
Yes.
But I should have one less die in this.
Yes.
I'm going to take the green one out. So there's 2.
Boo! Everyone hated that.
And then will I make it to the? I don't think I'm going to make it to the weapon.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Just.
Yeah, just barely.
I am.
It's not even the boat nose. It's like on there.
Yeah, so I'm not going to turn any, so that I don't not get it. But that's my last movement, so I don't get the weapon this turn. So I'm not going to get any new weapon.
Sure.
Nope. No new weapons for you.
But that's where I would be headed for it. So we'll call that my move. Box.
Hooray! Now I go.
The last turn, you might as well YOLO and go up to 5.
Right?
You know, there's a logic to that actually, which is why I'm gonna stay at 3 rather than no. By rights, I should go down to 2, but I want another gun, and I think I'm 3 car links away from that.
This makes
so.
me mad because I bought bumpers
And you haven't hit
and I
any.
haven't touched a wall. I should have done 4 so I could have hit Fox before they moved.
You had the opportunity to hit me.
I did, and I didn't. I just fully was like, nah.
1. Boop.
It was aesthetic, really.
2.
You wanted the threat there, right?
Yeah. I just wanted an imposing aesthetic. I didn't actually.
I would
didn't
like a
actually
red
want the points.
card.
Fox picked up our 3rd weapon.
It is a hammerhead. Boom, boom, boom.
Let me show that to the chat. real quick.
Absolutely. When I think about which arc I want to put it in, honestly, I might just keep sticking things on my left-hand side.
So Hammerhead is 2 automatic, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, and wrenches are explosions. Which
Those are fine.
an explosion result means the target loses a control when they get hit by it.
Stay on the boom point, please. 2. Yeah, that's enough. That's all we need to do. Boop, 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 boop. Pick up an
Should've
8
put
token
the
for my turn, and now I need to roll.
Description on my driver's side.
1, 2, 3. Plus, there they are. Green, plus another yellow. That's 8. I made a D2 maneuver while you were doing things.
Okay.
Doop.
And you take a tire damage and a skid.
I will never turn this car without taking tire damage. That is just how I play Car
You're down to
Wars.
4 tire.
And a 4 tire.
All right.
Turn 3.
And
Feels good.
Paste.
Oh yeah, my gun. My gun is also on the left-hand side.
So just everything's on the left.
If this were a longer game, I excuse me, I would absolutely put it like in the butt of the car or the front of the car or something. Probably the front because I'm about to come around. I'm putting it on the left-hand side. Honestly, I can just go on top of that Hellfire. We're not going to be firing that again. Okay. That's my maneuver.
That's your maneuver?
That's it.
Revka.
Time to fire, right?
Bang, bang.
Oh, we are at shooting. Right.
Bang, bang, bang.
So
Bang, 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 bang.
you have, as far as available targets, you have Fox in your rear and your left.
Okay.
That's not me.
Oh, sorry,
No,
Malix in
no,
your rear and your left. Me in your left. And Fox in your left.
Who wants a railgun to the face?
The volunteers line up.
Purely because you're closest, Malix, I think I'm going to shoot for you with the railgun.
Sure.
Okay, so 2.
I like the idea of arena battles where everyone just goes all out at the very end. Yeah, usually you would play this to a last person standing scenario.
Yeah.
Our time moment's making us go a little bit wild on the last turn because we're like, yeah, let's just swing for the
Wait, oh my
fences
God.
because
Yeah.
that's what we got.
Okay, so railgun is 1 yellow, 2 blue, 2 white, 2 automatic points.
All right, and you were firing it at Malix,
Yes.
who you have the choice of the rear of Malix's car or the left of Malix's car.
Let's go for the rear.
Okay.
Left is no armor.
It is wide open. I created a very big hole in that side of the car.
The passenger door, the driver door is actually.
Ah, okay. Well then, I'm sorry. To the left.
To the
side
left?
then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was feeling lonely. I wanted to see his driver.
Now you are in control, Malix, so you're in close range, so you won't get any for distance, but you will get to roll your speed and defense, and you will get 1 free defense from the obstacle there that's providing partial cover.
From our pylons.
You
Okay.
do not need any additional things. Then.
Oh, that's cocked.
Yeah, roll that again. This is cocked die.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all damage.
Holy
I'm
shit,
so
no.
sorry.
That is so much
6,
damage.
7, 8, and 9. Okay.
Yeah, because
So-
one of them is the 2 automatic, right? Yes? Yes. One of them is the 2 automatic, so technically that 2 is black.
All right.
Oh, I was looking at the card.
I think your friends would not be helping anybody.
Blue.
4 blue for your speed. We will replace those 2 with these 2. 4 blue with your speed. And you get 1 defense for free because of the cover.
We roll this one too.
No.
No.
It's
No?
for
Oh,
free.
no.
It is
it's
the-
I see. I see.
Okay, so I got 3.
You got 3. You can, if you don't have any ace tokens,
No.
so you're blocking, you're taking 6.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Structure, no.
That was shuffled?
I was putting under though.
Oh, okay, got it. That's fine.
Weapon on that side, no. Weapon, no. Accessory, no. Power plant, no limit,
So the 6 just goes to your power plant.
which takes it to 3.
Boom, chunk.
Ouch.
So you just shot straight to the power plant of the car.
All right,
Okay.
All right.
got a pistol.
I do, and I also have a grapes shot cannon that's not going to do a lick of nothing for it because it's on the front side.
Right.
Okay.
So you got a pistol shot at any of the 3 of us. A hand cannon shot at any of the 3 of us.
Again, because you're the closest, Malik. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, I guess.
3 blues.
I made the mistake of going slightly to the right.
Yeah.
Star
Wars.
It's 2 coming
Oh.
in. So Malik gets
I was
4
kidding.
and
4.
1 free result. So there's 3 coming in. 2 coming in, sorry. You block 1, so
So, question. Sorry, whiplash. I can shoot from any side. Can I shoot from the back side and not have him have the defense?
no, so the cover bonus is always calculated by the defender from wherever they want. If they can draw a line that goes from their car to your car and it goes through cover, they get the cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
3
clarify.
points, right?
No, there were 2 coming in. You blocked 1, so there's 1 coming through.
There's nothing there except power plant, so.
Okay, so you take 1 on the power plant.
2 left.
2 left. All right,
That's not strictly true. You should still draw because it might hit one of your either your driver or your gunner.
he did draw.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't see the card. My
yeah.
apologies.
Yeah, there are some crew results in there that could
Yes.
be in the way.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I've got defense there, but yeah.
Well, it is now your turn to shoot, Malix.
Can I?
Well, you have a gun on the back of your car.
Right, but is anybody in that rear fire?
Yeah.
Revka is
Me.
absolutely in your rear fire yard, and
Oh,
so
alright.
is Fox,
Hello.
technically. Just further off.
Yeah. I'm a harder target, but I'm not there.
No, I think yellow's going to be
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
the
It's
winter
totally
of
fair.
Kentucky.
It's just you and me this whole time. Just,
That was not my intention.
it's fine.
This is where you end up on the
I
board.
instigated this problem when I said no thank you to your cookies.
Very true.
But the cookie drama's gotten real violent out here
Yeah.
in the,
know.
in the
Baked
wasteland.
So, wow. 3 whole points. Oh,
What does the wrench do for that one, though? Because it's got an effect.
tire.
Tire. So there is 2 tire damage and
3
3
actual damage.
actual damage coming through.
Okay.
Revka, your defense, you're in control.
Yes.
So you can
and
roll-
which side are we shooting at? So I know which
y-
part of my shield I need to be paying attention to.
So she has you in her left and her rear. Which side did you want to be shooting at?
What is the least armor?
The left, because I
Left
have
side.
armor on the front and back. Left. Okay.
So you have 5 coming into your left, 2 of tire damage. So roll your speed.
This one.
Blue dice, right? Your driver.
When defending, yes. Yes.
You're going to get 1 free result because you can also use that piece of cover.
Sure.
And you roll 3, so you block 4 of it. Tire damage gets blocked first always. So these block 2 tire damage.
Okay.
Then you block 2 other damage, and you take 1 on the left.
One on the left. Pink. Pink.
And then you've got the hand cannon, Malix.
Completely symmetrical warfare. Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly.
Um,
And it can go. You can go any direction with that one because you've got whiplash. So you've got Revka, you've got
shooting
me.
your right side, right?
Yeah, you would be. in your
You have the
third.
option of my right or my rear. My right is where the weapon is, so you probably want a chance to go at it.
2 points.
2 points. I'm going speed 4. So I need some yellows here. And I blocked them. All right. Hand cannons are always just a.
Yeah.
I have an action.
They're
Uh,
profoundly underwhelming. I like
generally.
to describe them.
Especially when the rest of the guns are so large in
Yeah.
this scenario.
Yeah.
You're up. I'm facing you with fire and no armor.
All right. I have, let's see, my left and rear are facing you, and Revka and Fox way over there.
Hi.
It's like we switched places.
It was
So,
by design.
My right side
So
does
they get a bunch of
have,
guns, then
my,
leave.
my only actual
Unless you
weapon
fight
are the
yourselves.
link disruptors on my right. So we will go ahead and take that shot. I'm in your front and right, so I can shoot you on either one of those. I
You
think
want
the
the front.
I want the front because it's where the hole is.
Yeah.
So
It's a burning hole.
one yellow, one green, one blue, and
Being
one.
on fire should cause
black.
line of sight damage because it's fire coming up into the driver's.
There's a lot of things that are you could make a lot of. So the
Sunglasses.
old game did a lot of modifiers and this and that all the time, but that's
Oh, yeah.
also what lengthened the time for it. So
Yeah.
fire is actually, we'll talk about fire at the end of this turn on what it would happen because it's a next turn thing. Fire is always a next turn problem.
Next turn problem.
The attack roll here is 4 hits, and I can reroll. Remembering I can reroll 2 dice. So I'm definitely gonna roll the miss, and I don't stand to benefit from the other one. So okay, the wrench does extra damage, so that's 5 dice coming in.
Need
To
one
your
more
front.
blue, please, because I still have control. Thank goodness.
So 5 dice to your front. You blocked 3 of the 5. Okay,
So one gets through.
2 get through.
And
Structure, fire, weapon.
that's it.
That's the power plant to 0.
Power plant to 0.
So that is a knockout. The power plant is 0. So there are 3 ways to be knocked out of a matching Car Wars in a standard scenario. One is have your power plant go to 0. One is have both your crew members go to 0 because there's no one left to run the car at that point. The third one is you remember when Fox made that maneuver and she skidded?
Mm-hmm.
If you have more
It
than
does.
4, if you have 5 or more unaccounted for skids, you roll the car and you're out of the match. So you can also turn too far and get rolled out.
God, if I've ever
Um,
seen that.
I have.
I have. Fox and I played tested a lot of matches, and we have pushed the edges of the game at times to see what we could do.
Yep.
And
Gotcha.
failed spectacularly
Yeah,
at times.
sometimes you're like 4 turns deep in the second match of the day. You're just like, swing the back end out, see what happens.
90
Oh,
degrees, 90
well,
degrees.
I guess I go home now. Okay, cool. Time for dinner.
All right, and we'll take my next shot at I guess with Revka here.
Yeah, I was
The
like, I
hand
guess
cannon.
it's me because Fox is just like.
Fox has too much cover. Well, you have just as much cover, but Fox is first.
I'm
So
far
give
away. I
me-
get so many rerolls.
Give me
It's great.
2, 3 of these for the hand cannon.
Okay.
And I cannot get past the cover that's coming through. So that's it for me. Fox, your last shot of the game.
Dope. Okay. Oh, Jimmy, you're so very, very
Red got a
far
bad
away.
deal with that card. Yeah, they did.
All right, so let's just scoop some dice off of the table here. Let's go ahead and fire. Let's see. You are in my left-hand arc then,
Yes.
and I am in your
I think
possibly front and right left-hand side.
I think possibly front and left. Yeah.
I think
No,
just left.
just left.
Just left.
Just left. All right, cool. So then I'm going to fire from my left to your left.
Okay.
Let's start with the hammerhead. That seems fun. That's a cool messed up thing I can shoot you with. 1 yellow. This is gonna be my gunner.
Gunner with the yellow, green, blue,
Yellow,
and
green.
2 auto.
Blue and 2 automatic damage. Just mark that with. You've got 2 damage. Yeah, just mark that with that. Oh, right, and it's my gunner. All right.
Wrench's explosion.
Wrenches is so I have 1 explosion and 1 more damage.
So explosion means Revka loses the control before the defense because it's
Yeah.
not something you can block.
I'm
So-
hoping for more, but oh,
So those can be nasty in that if you only have 1 control left and they
Yeah.
shoot you and you lose it, then you don't get your speed defense because you can get rocked out of being
Yeah.
in control.
might
But
even
go ahead and
be
make your
something
defense
more.
roll.
Okay.
Just hoping to get 2 wrenches on
I
that.
still have I still have some semblance of control. So
Right.
I'm rolling 3.
3. Okay. You block 2, and you're going to get.
She definitely has cover.
Oh yeah.
Well, first she's going to have some rerolls, right?
Yeah.
For distance.
Yeah.
1. Just 1. That's not 2.
That's fine. I only
So
want
one reroll for distance, and she'll be able to claim. She can draw one that goes through both of them, so she
Oh,
can give 2 bonus for cover.
Yep.
So she's gonna get 5 defense.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, hang on. Burn one of my ace tokens to negate one of those cover. I knew there was a reason I had this thing.
Oh, the
Sorry,
hot
I've got
goggles.
HUD goggles. Once per attack, if your target has provided any cover or any shields
from cover.
from cover, you may pay 1 to add 1 automatic to the attack. So basically, I can
Negate one of those cover.
Negate one of
Okay,
those
so
cover.
she's blocking 4 of the 5 coming through. So 1 comes through to which side of the car was it?
the
left hand side.
Left hand side.
Yeah.
Last shot, Fox. What you got?
Okie day. This is going to be my driver firing the Gauss cannon. So that is 2 automatic, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 white.
Does the Revka do anything for me for defense? It's got.
Weapons rarely do anything for defense.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm
I
just,
mean, in the sense that the best defense is a good offense,
Right.
sure,
Okay.
but
Shoot their weapons off before they can shoot you.
because the Revka has
ugh,
2 armor on it.
miserable.
That means it can take 2 hits.
Ah, okay.
The two in the red there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it can take 2 hits before it is destroyed.
Ah, okay.
Like this.
Like that.
Like that. Got it. Perfect
Alright.
example. Thank you, Malix.
You unfortunately got maneuvered into early collisions you couldn't avoid, and that started a descent.
The domino descent into madness.
All right. There it is.
That's it.
It's
So
all 3 damage.
3 damage.
That's
She's
it.
blocking 2.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
agree.
reduce. Oh, once per turn.
Yeah, for some reason I had 2 ace tokens over here. I should have only had 1.
Okay.
Then I get 1 reroll, right?
You don't need it. You're blocking 2. You've got 2 there. That's 4 total. Let's
Yep,
walk
Okay,
them
cool.
all.
That stops all the damage.
Woohoo!
All right, so on the next turn, where are we going to do it? The manage fires step, which is that second, we would clear out all those tokens, we would take control. Then when you manage fires, you can spend 2 control to put out a fire for each fire you have.
Got it.
And if you don't put them out, then they do 1 point of damage to that side of your car.
Okay.
So they are a 1 point damage tax until you put them out, but it does cost control to do it.
Like you're bleeding.
Like you're bleeding. All right.
If you will.
Like you're
So
bleeding.
that is right now. Malix is out. Revka, where are you on PowerPoint and crew?
I still have full PowerPoint, so I'm at
And no
10
crew damage?
and no crew damage at all.
I'm at 10 and no crew damage. Fox is at
I'm at 9 because I pushed my engine.
9, no crew damage. So by our things, Revka and I tied for the win on this
Yep.
scenario because of our time limitations.
Yep.
But that is the scenario from Pack 2 called Shopping Run, where you just pick up these really big, random, large weapons. And that is Car Wars 6th edition. If you guys have questions about it, we're going to be links to the putting in my computer. Links in the chat over there.
Chat's over there.
That way.
Chat's that
To
way.
pick up that scenario, order the scenario book, or download the free scenarios and pick up more Car Wars if you don't have it yet. We've recently reduced the price on the inventory we've got for these, so the 2-player sets and everything have come down.
Perfect
So
for the
there's no
holidays.
excuse.
No excuse now to get them now so you can maybe give this to somebody you're interested.
So
Yay.
are you telling me that this might be perfect for the holidays?
Maybe.
Ah!
We're allowed to talk about those holidays now because we did our final Halloween stream last
Yes,
week.
yes,
so
we did.
We can talk about those.
It's November. We're allowed.
We're allowed.
Yeah.
Speaking of talking about things, do you have anything going on, Fox, that you want to hype? Or
No.
nothing going on right now?
Absolutely
Just
not.
coming to play some
I am-
Car Wars then.
I am blissfully off both of Twitter and Twitch right now. You cannot find me. I'm a ghost. Don't try.
Except right now you're on Twitch.
Anyway, you had
Malix, you have it going on
I
right
have a
now.
large variety of things going on, but if you go to wanderingwizard.guru,
Mhm.
you can. It's my page. I put text about what I'm doing. I also have a Facebook group. It's a lot of gaming stuff.
A lot of game stuff.
Yeah.
In particular, a LARP coming up.
Yeah,
in
we have
November.
a non-buffer. So if you ever want to dress up in a funny costume and go to a very tropey D&D style inn and play, it's a lot of fun and it's no drama, no kidding.
Yep. And all
It's
the
very different than a lot of LARPs.
yeah, and all the combat
Yeah,
is
I need to
tabletop,
get
the
that
simplified
information.
tabletop style thing as opposed to.
Oh
to
yeah,
Operation
because it was
Stealth.
like the question was, I wanted people to go on adventures and I didn't want it to build trolls.
Yeah.
Right.
So to be able to go off to the side and then come back and go, man, that was tough, and maybe with some sugar and more information, but you didn't have to act it out or dress the room.
Yeah.
Or go out 103-degree
You could
heat,
just
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a little
the main
hot.
room at the tavern. It's a hell of a lot of fun. That's roughly every other month, and you can find information there as well.
So we'll go ahead and drop that link in the chat. I keep pointing the wrong. Drop the link in the chat over there.
That way.
For me, it's over here because I can look
Yeah,
down and
but
see
that's
it.
wrong.
Speak of which, I can look and see if there's any comments we've got going on here. Thanks for the run through. Appreciate it. Hope you learned something. There's our link to the scenario pack, our Discord, to Malix's site. I think that covers everything for today. So thank you all for joining us for this Car Wars stream. Thank you guys for joining us to play in the Car Wars game.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
this
Thank
was
you.
fun.
enjoyed it even if it didn't turn out well for you.
Happy to play the pig in the middle or whatever that. Yeah,
and be the center of the target-rich environment.
Yes.
for sure.
And we will be back next week with, I believe, some Pathfinder Revolution, which is a
Ooh.
rebranding of
Over there.
our old game Revolution. Has come out with new Pathfinder stuff. So that is available for pre-order now. We'll be showing it off next week with several people, including one of the developers. And I believe we're going to be co-streaming with Paizo on that one. So we'll see you all next week
Great.
on SJGames Live. Thank you for coming by.
Bye guys.